Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so today, no dense reports. We're diving into renewable energy using a really neat story called Whizzy the Wandering Windmill.
Exactly. And the main character, Whizzy, he's this windmill, but, he's got wheels. And personality. Wants to see more than just his own patch.
Right. So our mission here is to kind of follow Whizzy's journey and pull out the key ideas about different renewables. Your quick guide, basically.
Let's do it. So Whizzy's first trip takes him where else but Solarville.
And who does he meet? Sunny, a solar panel.
Yeah, and right away it's like, this is different. Whizzy spins, needs wind. Sunny just sits there?
Sunny explains they kind of soak up the sunlight to make power. And Whizzy's reaction is great, isn't it? He's basically like, wait, you make power without wind.
Yeah, no spinning. It really just highlights that fundamental difference. Solar doesn't rely on movement in the same way.
So the takeaway from Solarville. Solar power is about light, it's quiet, uses the sun directly.
Pretty much sums it up. Okay, so where does Whizzy wander off to next?
He rolls out over to Hydro Hills. You can almost hear the water just from the name.
You can. And there he meets Splashy, a water wheel.
Makes sense.
And Splashy is all about the flow, the movement of the water, making things turn. Loves getting splashed, apparently.
Because that motion of the water turning the wheel, that's the key. Splashy tells him, the flowing water makes us go round and round, making power.
It's pretty straightforward,
Thanks.
yeah. Hydropower uses the energy in moving water. Simple concept, powerful result.
Though you need the right spot for it, like a river or dam, usually.
True, geography matters there. Okay, so Whizzy's seen sun, he's seen water. Where's the last stop?
He ends up in Gusty Glade, which sounds much more familiar for a windmill.
Definitely. And he meets other wind turbines there. The story calls them his cousins.
So he sees others doing what he does, but maybe like without the wheels.
Exactly. And it's kind of a moment for Whizzy. He realizes, okay, maybe I'm unique with my wheels, but I'm part of this bigger family, this wind power family.
It brings it back home, reinforces that core idea. Windmills, turbines, they use wind to make power, those big blades catching the breeze.
Right, converting kinetic energy from the wind. So after all this traveling, Whizzy heads back to Breezyville.
Yeah, but he's not quite the same windmill. He's got this broader view now.
Totally. And he shows it, right? He paints on his walls wind, sun, and water power together.
I like that. It's not just about wind anymore for him.
No, it's the big picture. And that's really the story's main point, isn't it? Wind, solar, water, they're all renewable. They all count.
And they're not, like, competing against each other.
Not at all. The story really suggests that together, these different sources are how we get to, a cleaner energy future. They complement each other.
So, wrapping Whizzy's adventure up, we've seen how wind uses air movement, solar uses sunlight, and hydro uses water flow. Different methods, same goal. Clean energy.
Exactly. And that kind of leaves you with something to think about, maybe. Just consider the energy around you every day. You feel the wind, see the sun, use water. Where does that energy actually come from, and how does it all fit together in, the grand scheme of things? It's definitely worth pondering.